It's girly power.
It is a Chamber of Commerce afternoon here in the Peach State of Georgia. We've got the roof open, wide open, and we are... The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. The numbers on the ground for Gurley last week. 16 carries, 78 yards.
He's having a nice season, and he knows where he ranks in the league. Don't ever let a running back tell you that they don't know that. They do. So what he's doing now is lobbying the offensive coordinator all week long. Hey, how about a few more touches? He's one big game away from maybe leading the league.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So here are the Lions now as they get set for their opening drive. And trotting out there, their tall quarterbacks down to get 6'5".
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coach, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator said right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here we go! 8-3. Right there, 56. Go, go, go. Shoot!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
And the Lions first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now we give right side. Melvin. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Drop something else, baby.
And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
2nd and 5. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18. Look at
strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Campbell making the catch. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll or chip away at their timing.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line.
Get nowhere.
The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Ready? Go.
They'll set up to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, baby.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now Will Lutz, who went to college a stone's throw from here at Georgia State, comes on for the field goal attempt. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling. Threw it well. They ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now on second down, this is Gurley.
Run to the ball. We got to run.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Oh, yeah.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Completes this to Waring. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Wide. Get wide.
On first down, it's Gurley.
Run.
Tackle was made by Joel Iyiegbuniwe. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
All day, all day.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Ready, set.
57's a mic. 57's a mic.
Check pass, check pass.
Kill. Hey, turn it out.
Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Melvin, even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, here we go. Oh.
Go.
At the 34-yard line.
On 2nd down now, Melvin, and this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Ready.
They'll drop to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Let's go.
He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Come on, set. 60 yards.
56. You.
Now.
On first down, Melvin. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Hey, man.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch the slant.
They'll look to throw here. His throw caught right around the 6. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Go. 18 Gator.
Time to go. Night.
5.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, baby.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front? Give him at least a stalemate in order to find that space.
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't they? Will Lutz on for the point after. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Makes the score Lions 10.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
On the counter, Gurley.
Run.
Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
56, Mike 56, right there.
Back to throw
That's what I
here.
do.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Good job, fellas.
And, Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Watch the screen. Down. 90 Wolf.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Hey, check. Let's go. Watch 24.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Set. 15. Line.
57 for Mike. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Catch made here by Campbell. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Single.
A gain of 1 yard.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Baby, let's go.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Let's go now. 10 Lobo.
Let's go, D.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
70. Indy.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Yeah, way to get behind him, press and run. Come on. Let's keep it up. Let's keep it up.
Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He'll look to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
The out route's such a timing route that sometimes the guy throwing the ball just throws it almost blindly, just kind of counts on that timing winning. And in this case, the ball was batted away.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there. This is a hit in the end zone, for a touchback. Todd Gurley and the offense, they get set and trot back out there now. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while. Then you get a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Boom! Big hit all day. Sack City.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. 2nd and 15. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring.
That's certainly playing down in distance really well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Lions will take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
I'm going to hit you
success at least so far here in the second quarter. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
That play definitely goes down as a win for the defense as they were able to get there and tackle him for a loss. But you just got the sense that the runner kept looking for a space to turn upfield, and it kept getting strung out towards the sidelines before the defense finally finished him off.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
On play action, they'll throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. Brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
I know you felt that
7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll set up a throw. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
This quarterback now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Watch tight end.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7.
4 down.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That was a first down pickup of 8. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Back to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Touchdown.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover him? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You going to yell at me? You go cover him.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Keep playing hard.
And our attention shifts to Todd Gurley. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people. Find some other playmakers. But always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Gurley with a carry on first down. He'll only get a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Here's 2nd and 8. It's Waring the tight end with it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
56 to Mike, boys, 56.
This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
So here are the Lions to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10.
Set. 18 Gator.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Ready.
They'll run on first down. Melvin. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And the route is on here in this first half. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Todd Gurley and the offense, they get set and trot back out there now. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season. Right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for them.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Single. I got a single on the slot. Key 8.
2nd and 4. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Looking to throw. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 2nd and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Set, 30 base.
Mike 5'9". Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with... And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Playing hard, fellas, all day.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
2nd and 3.
Here we go, D. Here I come
For his
again.
running
Here I
back, and
come
he's got
again.
him complete.
Here I come again.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
56. Mike, 56, right there. 56.
They'll look to throw here. And he'll find Hall. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. The 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Check. Lucky.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll drop the throw. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Knight. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons. They try right side here. Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Elsewhere at Arrowhead there in the 3rd quarter. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Jimmy Garoppolo, a single touchdown pass to this point in that one. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Knight. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw.
4 down.
He's going to find Gallup here complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
Check that. We got Mike 52
Took till the
right here.
second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20, 10, And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
One thing that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a fifth, barring a conversion here on third down. On the draw play, Coleman. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense up the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
Go now.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone. And now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage. And, again, that second score here in the third quarter. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
We got 4.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They run the counter. Melvin. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23.
Hey, let's go! Interception all day, baby!
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
Here we go,
I put it there.
No doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job. Finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. Here's Gurley.
Go!
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Right there!
On play action, they'll throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Frank Reich here on 4th down is ready to try for 3. This from 44 yards away. And his kick here is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Let's go, boys, bring it up!
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen, they see the blocks happen, they feel really good about their vision, and then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Melvin. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
A gain of 7.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
On first down, Melvin. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
60 Pittsburgh. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
They'll set up a throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They go play action here on first down. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And Detroit getting set to go now. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, the team right down the break, aren't they? And there's another completion to the tight end, and let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6".
It got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hit it.
He'll look to throw. That one complete.
Go,
he finds Shark.
Let's go, defense.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Big edge, big edge, big edge. Go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Oh, yeah!
Watch left, watch left. Tight ends
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
Baby.
A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
I smell death.
Now back to throw.
Fear in that offense.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
He wasn't
They
ready.
completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. And Lutz puts this one through. Now they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 26-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. 2nd and 2. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Watch left, watch left,
After
watch
the
left.
incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw here. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
There we go.
A gain of 4 yards.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensing the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Get it.
They're going to look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Tight end's right.
Now a draw play for Gurley. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Falcons on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Got his target, Samuel. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
Let's go, let's go.
A 5-yard gain on the
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
48-yard line.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
2nd and long. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Go now. 90 Wolf.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day.
Ready?
All day.
Back to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Kenny Clark picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. He gets it to Gurley, complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
They're stopped him in his tracks. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final
They
score.
can't hang with us.
5.
They'll run on first down. Melvin, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Lions on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Hall. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Hey, they scared. They scared. Kill, kill, kill.
Shoot.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. And they'll try the running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big hit.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. On second down, Melvin, and he'll go down at the 28.
Here we go.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Campbell making the catch. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
At the Falcons' 18-yard line.
On second down now, Melvin, and he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Let's go, baby.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Watch the whip.
A gain of a yard. And the Lions first down.
Let's go.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Detroit, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. So for our entire crew,